I just got to Lehigh Momentum. I'm gonna go through a little training session today. Kind of training for route season right now. I've got a lot of routes I'm trying to do in St. George, so I'm gonna do a little bit of power training, and then I'll go through a lot of stuff on the woody, like circuiting stuff, maybe a little bit of hangs and other different exercises like that. I'm pretty sore today. I did this comp just the other day, so I won't do too much power because I probably won't be able to get much out of it. But yeah, I'm gonna finish warming up and then I'll get going on my workouts. So I've been really psyched on this new wrist, like forearm warm up. You just flex your wrist in and then flex the opposite muscles out, and you kind of do it. You can do it a few different ways, but I've noticed it's like the first warm-up that actually like makes my fingers feel good the first time I pull on the wall. But you even get a little pumped doing it. Really just like gets all those forearm muscles activated and going. So I really enjoy it as a warm-up. So I just got this pretty cool new like grip tester. It's not really to determine like how strong I am. I've noticed, I've tested it on a bunch of friends. I don't think there's much of a correlation with how hard you climb. Like both my brothers can pull harder than me. But the use of it is supposed to be to test if my body, especially my nervous system, is recovered in between sessions. So if I can't squeeze my max strength, then I probably shouldn't train power that day. So I don't think I've ever showed this circuit in any of my videos, but I made up this really hard circuit about a year ago, and I noticed it really helped me succeed on a lot of my projects this last spring. So I'm back on that circuit. I haven't done it. I did it in 2 parts, is the best I've done. And I've kind of been trying to work my way back up. I haven't felt as good on it. Yeah, I did this 24 hours of horseshoe hell comp like a little over a month ago, and it surprised me how much it wrecked me. It threw off my climbing for almost 4 weeks, honestly. But I'm psyched I'm starting to feel back into the flow, and strong again. So I tried that circuit. I've done it in like almost 2 parts recently, but I was really tired by the time I tried it, and I didn't rest very much because I didn't have much time. But I just did all the moves. I try and at least do all the moves every day. That way it'll just kind of keep reinforcing the muscle memory and learn the moves better. And then I actually made up this circuit I'm really psyched on. It's like 17 moves almost, and it loops back into itself. And it's pretty good edges. It's just like consistent. It's not really cruxy, but it's not, the moves aren't easy either. So it's like a good balance, and you just kind of go as long as you can. And I think it's really good for me because I'm not as good at the type of climbing where you can't rest. It's always been my weakness, is like shorter routes with like where you can almost not even chalk up. So I'm really excited on this route, and I feel like it's gonna help prepare me a lot for some routes I'm hoping to get done this fall and winter. This wasn't a typical session for me. I usually spend about 45 minutes bouldering when I'm trying to train my fitness like this, because I noticed it doesn't sacrifice my power endurance or endurance training, and it's nice to keep that kind of high for the harder routes. It helps when the moves feel easy. So I boulder for about 45 minutes, and then I'll usually spend about an hour on my circuits, but I only spent like 20 minutes today. I kind of got sucked into this Moonboard boulder. I got really close and fell off the finish move a few times. I did the moves pretty fast and like wasn't sure if I could do it, and then had one go where I stuck the crux move, and then I just like missed the finish hold. So I was like, oh nice, like next go. And then like 20 tries later, I get to the finish again and miss the finish hold again. It was super frustrating. I kind of lost my focus and my confidence in a way. Like slipping up on the end made me more nervous when I got there again, and I think that's the reason I missed it again. And then I just wasn't in a very good headspace. I was getting very frustrated and wasn't resting very long, but kept trying it. I don't know why, but in my head I felt like I couldn't let myself not do the boulder. I think it's been kind of a familiar game with me over the last little while, where I've had like a couple routes like Moonshine and the Spike where they feel fully in my capability to do, but I just don't execute. So it's funny how I feel like my confidence will come and go in cycles. Like I'll do really well on some routes and I'll stay well for like a season. But yeah, then it goes the other way. Like I mess up on one route, and then I mess up on a bunch of routes, and I just lose my confidence and my ability to execute. It's a funny thing, and it can be very tricky for me to overcome. It usually just takes like sending other stuff to get my confidence back up, or sending a route that I slipped on, then maybe the confidence will start to build up. But definitely lately I feel like I've been in a good streak of not executing, so hopefully I can overcome that. See, so I just started taking these BCAAs. I've actually been pretty psyched on them. With supplements, I've never really been a fan, but I heard from a friend that they've seen really good results with recovery taking these, so thought I'd give them a try. I just finished this first container, and I feel like I've been a little less sore for the last month, so I think maybe it's working. Yeah, it's so hard to know with this stuff, but I'll probably maybe not use it for like a few days and see if I notice my typical soreness coming back. But yeah, I'm pretty excited on it. Thanks for watching, and I'll try and get another video up of a more normal day of training, but we'll see.